Happy Thursday. I started to say Friday, but it's definitely Thursday. I have been using the BB cream, and I was going back and looking at pictures with my powder, and I'm like, oh, it looks so pretty. So I'm going to use my powder today. I actually cleaned this brush. I didn't clean the rest of them, but I did clean this one. So I'm going to use this brush and apply the powder. I've already prepped my face, so I did rose water and squalane oil, which is no touch oil, so it's supposed to absorb quickly, like the Uplift Beauty oil. It left your face oily. I still love that stuff. I use it before bed, but the new oil is lighter and it absorbs quicker, so you can wear it under your makeup. Look at that. It just took away all my redness. So that's what we're going to use today. This stuff is great because you can throw it in your bag and go. So if you need touch-ups throughout the day, it's got shea butter in there, so it's going to hydrate you. It's got kaolin clay in there, so it's going to absorb your oil. I typically get oily throughout the day, and I still will produce my oils, like especially my nose and my chin. But the kaolin clay is going to absorb some of those oils. And regardless if you're oily or not, you get a very pretty glow, because I don't know what it is. It might be the shea butter that's in this. But the longer you wear it, like the more it settles with your skin, and it just looks very pretty. So there's that one. I'm kind of switching it all up this powder, which you could do the all-in-one sticks, but this is the bronzing powder in light. Honestly, I don't know if any of these are on the site, but I still like to use my chocolate souffle all-in-one stick and then top it with this. And it's doing two purposes. It's giving you a little extra color, but it's also setting your cream. This is very easy to use. Putting our controlled color back so I don't look like all one shade. And I like to go around my entire hairline. Yes, I do get this in my hair. It will be okay. And I just blend it down just a little bit so it's not like a straight line there. So for my nose, same thing. I'm just gonna go over the top. And I've started doing that just because when I contour my nose, one side has a little dip in it. So when I contour the sides, it makes my nose look crooked. My nose really isn't crooked, it just has a little dip. And I'm gonna do some blush. This is Blush Beach. I don't know if this one's available, but I'm gonna put that right on top and use the same brush and blend it out. I like to keep my blush high and go around my eyes because it makes it look more lifted. I am still gonna set this because I want to help not only set the makeup, prevent creases, but blend it all into one, so it's like one cohesive look. So this is the hydrating setting powder. It does have water molecules, so when you apply it, it feels wet. I like to do a little bit on my brush and then swirl it into the lid and wear this all over. And you can see it just tones it down just a little bit. It's going to give you like a blurring effect because it does have blur technology. How that works, I don't know. And I like to use the poofy brush. It doesn't come with a setting brush, but there is a setting brush that's a little bit smaller than this. It looks almost like a blush brush, and that works very well too for this. Sometimes I use this brush that I've used to put my foundation on. They all work. They all work. Okay. I gotta get Finley up in like 20 minutes, so hustle and bustle. Okay, this is the color Industrious. I'm gonna put this all over lightly so I can blend it out. This is gonna be very close to Ornate. I was gonna do the Ornate liquid shadow, but I just ordered a new one, and I think the one that I found right here at my fingertips was the old one. And once you keep them for like, I mean, mine's years old, it does dry up. I don't know if it's dried out, but I can't get to the bottom of it without taking like the little stopper out. So therefore, I figured I would use something different. Oh, that did not work. There was a little chunk on the side. I figured I would just put it on my finger and put it on there. It just fell on my face. I like to do one eye at a time because it does dry, and do a little and then go back and add more if you need more, because if you put a ton on, if you put too much on, you have no place to take it off if it's too much. I don't like that corner, but I think it's just because I'm swollen. Puffy. I'm puffy in the morning. Super easy. I'm going to do the other eye. You can use your brush. That's why I got my brush out, but obviously I haven't used it. I think I put more on this eye. And I like to use my ring finger because your ring finger is your weakest finger. So you're not going to be applying a lot of pressure. That's why you see when people are putting lotion or serum under the eyes, they'll typically use their ring finger, and that is why. I'm going to curl my lashes. I'm not even doing... I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. I was debating doing another color, but what do we think? Should I do another color? I think I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna curl my lashes so I can get a coat on. And then it will dry. Oh, my tummy is growling. The free gift changed today. It was Quadra mascara. Oh, what is it? I know what it is. Cleanser. It's the Glowplexion cleanser. I'm pretty sure. So if you buy 3 items, now you will get the Glowplexion cleanser for free. That cleanser is really going to help brighten your skin. It's going to clean out your pores, blackheads, breakouts if you have breakouts. And you can like go on the site and get a couple lip glosses. I think we're out of lip mask, but you can get lip gloss. You can get a lip liner, a lipstick, and a lip gloss. and you'll get that cleanser for free. This is the old mascara. This is waterproof. Epic. You can no longer get it. It is still my favorite. What's in my eye? Something over here too. Well, maybe that was makeup. I don't know what that was. So I'm gonna put a coat on, let it dry as well as I can. And honestly, I bounce back and forth between the mascaras. I do really like Twisted, but I don't have it up here. And because I have so many open, by the time I get back to them, they're old, they're dry. This one is my favorite that I reach for. Yesterday, all week, I've been showing Quadra, and that's the serum mascara, tubing mascara, so you don't have to use makeup remover to get it off. However, I still went back and topped my lashes with Quadra, or with the waterproof mascara, because I like the formula. It does what I need. It makes my lashes look longer. And I don't know if it's the wand. I don't know if it's the formula. I don't know if it warms up better in this tube. All of the above. This matches my shirt. This is Delighted. Delighted Lip Stain. I don't vary much, and it's not because I don't want to. It's because, one, when I try something and I like it, I continue that. Two, I have limited makeup upstairs. I mean, the foundations, I could have all the foundations up here. Actually, I think I do have all the foundations up here, so I can rotate through those. But like all my eye looks, I've got most of the, well, some of the sticks up here. I've got a few of the liquid eyeshadows upstairs. The new ones that they launched, I don't know, maybe last summer or whenever that was, they have to repackage. They sold out almost immediately. They have to repackage them because they found that they were drying out, or I think they were drying out and you also couldn't get to the bottom as easily. So they have to repackage them, so they haven't come back while they figure that out. The OG liquid shadows, a lot of them have sold out, and I don't think they're being replaced. However, I think they are keeping, like the two that I show all the time, Reverent and Ornate, and those are my two favorites, champagne and like a brown color like this one. I think they are keeping those. I like the new ones, but I feel like most of them were just repackaged colors of the old ones. And I didn't care for the packaging. So I also, if I had to choose one or the other, I like the applicator from the old one. It was a doe foot, like, oh, what's that word called? Not styrofoam, like a sponge. I know that's not what it was, but that's what, like felt, almost like a felt applicator. And it just seemed easier to apply. The new one is like a silicone applicator, and it's flat, and it takes a little bit of trial and error, adjustment, time to get used to, however you want to say it. Okay, I'm just trying to brush out that big, thick piece. I don't know why it did that on this eyebrow 2 days in a row, but whatever. Well, I'm just trying to go a little bit lower, like where my lashes start. This is very easy to use. This is light to medium. I think I've used light to medium and light, and they both look good. Okay, this is what my makeup's in. So this is what I'm digging through. It's not organized because, well, there's no little containers or holes, spots, compartments. So I tried to keep what I'm gonna use on the top. I'm gonna go in with my spoolie and just brush. You don't have to do this, but just because I had that little extra glob. Easy peasy. I also I'm gonna use this middle shade just to give me like a little bit of liner, kind of finish off my eyes. And that's gonna match that top color pretty well. Pretty well. Away. I feel like, I hear my stomach. My stomach says I'm hungry. I feel like even though summer's not officially here, that now we're into the swing of things. Like we've got, I think, 6 weeks left of school. We've got a graduation coming up. We've got a work lunch get together coming up. We've got all these things. And now our weekends, we don't really do a lot during winter. But now our weekends are going to be busy. And plus the pool's gonna open in like 2 weeks. I know we're gonna get out there. I don't know what's up with this eye, but it feels very sore. Okay. Be careful if you're curling your lashes after you have your mascara on. It is something I like to do, but don't come for me if you rip your lashes out. Actually, just be careful. And this one is ready to go in the trash. It's been well loved. I started a new lash growth serum. Let's see, I think today is, yesterday would have been day, I put it on at night, I think, and then I put it on yesterday, so like day 3. I definitely noticed that the collagen and biotin 100% makes your hair, skin, and nails better. It makes your hair grow, and that includes your eyebrows. I mean your eyelashes. Your eyebrows too, but your eyelashes. Your eyelashes. So my mascara always looks better when I'm taking my collagen. I've been very diligent about taking it, and then I don't know if it was spring break that happened, but I like to throw like 5 of them in my bag so I have them all week while I'm at work, and then I remember something changed and I didn't reload, and so it's been a couple weeks. I did not go anywhere for spring break. I was not off for spring break. However, I think just getting out of the routine, and I never got back in my routine. So this is the look. I've got the one eyeshadow stick, I've got the pressed powder and the pressed bronze, and an all-in-one color stick for my cheeks. It's Blush Beach. You can go on the site, you can grab all-in-one color sticks, 3 of those, 3 different colors: blush, bronzer, highlight. I don't really use the highlight too much, but you can snag 3 of those. Get the cleanser for free. It's a full-size cleanser, 4.22 fluid ounces. So if you've been wanting to try it, or if you need a new cleansing routine, maybe you're still using Noxema or the soap that's in the shower, now is the time, good time to get it, because you'll get to try it for free. And then I threw on Delighted lip stain and lip balm. My quadra you can't get, the brows you can. It's just the gel. And that's it. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday, and we've almost made it through this week.